Hello, hello, everybody. I did a while back a draw the female face tutorial, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to paint one. So I'm going to do the same thing as I did in my drawing tutorial. Sort of. Start off with egg shape. I think I'm actually going to go across like this. Use my tools. Hold down the shift key and actually get an X. Make this a little more precise. Drawing these neck muscles. I think it's a little high. The line's a little high. The eyes are halfway up the head, but I think I drew that line a little high, so I'm drawing them a little lower than that halfway point. Now I'm going to make it a female in particular. I'm going to make this Adriana from Cordrath. I think that'd be kind of cool. Andy Smith's Dennis Turner's Cordrath character. Great comic book, available on Indiegogo right now. So I'm starting off with purposely a brown, not a gray, a brown, because I want this girl to have warm shadows. I want it to be really a hot, warm illustration. Oh, Lake is here. How's Michigan? It is beautiful here in Michigan. Every once in a while, Michigan gets it right, and this is one of those. This is one of those times. Credit Faye says, "Hi Dan." Well, hello to you, sir, or whatever you are. Draw lower, Dan. How low can I? Oh, I'm trying to leave some room for hair. Well, I could raise it up a little higher. Oh, guys. Okay. I love the internet. Okay. Yep, so we can get some boobs on her. There you go. Gotta give the people what they want. So I'm really purposely working out the shadows here. You know, I want to get this thing right. Okay. Face looks a little wide. I think I'm going to maybe try pulling this down here a bit. See if I can make her a little bit, because I think she's kind of a thinner face, kind of stronger, thinner face woman. Definitely strong. As a matter of fact, I could probably go much farther with these shoulders, actually. Okay, now I think I might add color underneath this drawing just because it's easier. I can still see the drawing. Start my base color. Add a layer. Let's hit this with a nice flesh tone. Okay, she's looking all naked. I gotta make sure that I draw some clothing in here. Okay, where is it? What happens if you just draw like the person naked? Is it you get in trouble? I guess you would. She's got a shoulder thing here. I don't have to make this exact, just for fun. So, and she's got her her cloak. Okay, now I'm gonna put just add some color here. Start adding some tones. A little more red there. Cheeks, I always put the red on the cheeks and nose and stuff. And I'm gonna try to make a red. Usually you kind of do a blue shadow with most lights are kind of yellow sunlight, but you can actually have a red shadow sometimes. It's cool. And I kind of want to do that, or if I can. Okay, we love women. Oh, yes, we do. Yay for women. Okay, gonna start zooming in. I'm gonna work on one eye, and I might, since this is on a computer, I might cheat it and just flip it. Copy it and flip it. Now, if you remember from other videos, when drawing an eye, it's essentially this, and that. Straight line, curved line, another curved line. With a more exotic one, it kind of tilts up a little more, Pay attention to the negative space in here. That's important. When I mean a negative space, I'm talking about this space in here. You want to know that shape. Whoops, did I draw on the drawing? Where did I draw that? If I on this part. Delete that. Let's put a hole in my drawing. Great. Eyelashes, they're kind of just one thick piece. You kind of think of them that way. So you can add some little bit of fading on the end, but really, it's you kind of read it as one piece. She's a pretty serious woman here, so she's got attitude. She's a barbarian chick after all. She doesn't like get pushed around much. Now lips. Lips are one line like this, one line like this, one line like this. So one curved line, two curved lines. Duplicate this line here a little larger, then just kind of bring it in a nice soft curve like that. Then the bottom line, nice rounded curve. Based on the type of lip it is, Some highlights. In this case, Adriana from Cordrath has green eyes. You notice I didn't go super white with the eyeball part here. I want it to be darker. If you look at photos of women, you'll see that they really don't have very the whites of the eyes are never like white. And I'm kind of painting here, so. Except for the highlight. That could be a hot spot. I'm going to give her some blue 1970s eyeshadow. But I'm going to mix it with some red, get it so it purpled up a little bit. Okay, let's see what's going on in chat. Oh, as a woman, Creative Fate is a woman. Women are the worst, and I say that as a woman. Men and monsters. Well, it depends on the woman. I've met plenty of rotten guys, and that's for sure. And I think it's kind of distributed rather evenly, frankly. Everybody gets their stinkers on their side. All right, she's starting to look all right. That looks a little weird. I think I need to bring it down a little bit more into again, this white space here, that's so important. That's where you get your the definition of the eye, the expression of the eye. The wider that is, the more expression. Huh. Does that eye look better? I think maybe I need to take this up a little bit. This is kind of an exotic thing anyway. She's sort of exotic. She's not. This is comics. You know what? Comics things are super. better, better. I want to get a little bit more light, like it's hitting the eye in there. That's kind of cool. So yeah, I think I'm pretty satisfied with this eye. So if I am satisfied, and like I said, I think I am, I'm going to cheat it and just steal it. Wait a minute. I'm going to select it, copy it, paste it in place, but I'm also going to flip it now, transform it horizontally, and I'm holding on my shift key and just put it into place. That's what's cool about Photoshop. Of course, this only works if you're doing a straight on view, which is pretty darn rare. Okay, highlights. You want to highlight a little bit on the forehead? This lighting is going to be sort of just a straight on lighting, as if you're lighting it directly, directly at her. So it's going to have a shadow that's straight down on her. And the shadows won't be to the side or anything like that. So you want to define the face. You want to define the nose from the rest of the face. But here's the thing with women, especially, and I've seen people do this where they'll put a dark line. They'll go like this on the face. Don't do that. You can see what happens. You want to keep those lines light. It's like when you draw teeth. You don't draw individual teeth, or they start looking creepy. Okay, she may be looking a little too cutesy, and I was kind of hoping for a little more toughness. But maybe I can do that in the jaw. I might be able to just increase the jaw size. For Adriana, that is. I saw Andy Smith on Joe Sontag's show just now, and I thought, I can't. I want to stream over, him trying to sell Cordrath. So I thought, well, maybe I'll just draw Cordrath, and then I'm helping. Yeah, Cordrath 2 is the one that's out today. It's out now. Cordrath 1. I think both are available, though, on Indiegogo. Put a little bit of blue. Now, I think Adriana, he tends to put really red lips on Adriana, but not sure if that's going to work totally. By the way, you can see when I'm painting, I have one hand is always on the Option key on my Mac, and so I can take a color, and when I push Option, my brush turns into an eyedropper, and I can pull that color. So it's really useful. So you don't have to keep going over to the color wheel. Sometimes I'll take, I'll make colors like this. I'll just put them out here, do the same thing, so I don't have to go back and forth. Put a yellow up there. Maybe a little bit of a white like that. That's useful. I don't really stream that much. It just so happens that I've been working on boring stuff, and and I just in the mood to live stream. Yeah, I live streamed earlier today, so it's very unusual for me to live stream at all, and 2 in one day. That's pretty unusual. But I just got I got a burst of creative energy or something. I'm not sure, but I don't know. I can't explain it. It's a mystery. Maybe I just don't feel guilty. I did pain work, so now I can goof around just a little bit. Okay, so her jawline now. She's got a little Gina Carano roundness going on this face. I have to admit, I love what you can do here in Photoshop today. In my day, in ancient times, when I grew up, we had to do everything with paint. So you were really mindful of your paints. Like, gosh, I just put some paint on. That just cost me, a couple of cents, man. Shit. But now it's like I could just sit here all day and play with colors, and it doesn't cost me anything. Paint-wise, So you can just go back and forth, and it's really cool. You kids are spoiled. Okay, gonna try to thin out the face a little bit. Wait, what layer am I on? Did I just skip onto another layer? I did. Why do I have 2 layers here? I don't know. Merge these babies. Merge layers. I gotta merge this one too. That was the example one. Another person here, Chris Makak. Hey, Dan, looks good. Thank you, sir. Or I assume it's sir. Okay, does she look tough enough though? I don't know. So there's a couple things you can do to make a girl tougher. 1, bigger jaw. 2, bigger neck. Let me pull back. Let's see. I think that maybe the issue is gosh, I think that the issue is some of it's in the eyes. I think I made the eyes too big. I think that's part of the problem. So, which is going to be a little difficult because I got to do one at a time. All right. There's one. Okay, that seems to be a little more natural. I got to fix the damage I did. I know there's another way you can do this with content aware or something like that, but it's almost just easier just to do it real fast. Or rubber stamp. You could do the rubber stamp too. Okay, that's good. More or less. Let's see if that looks better. I still think the eyeball is perhaps too large. Let's see if that fixed it. I don't know. Yeah, probably. Okay, now this eye looks a little like it didn't go far enough. This is so cool about Photoshop, though. I can just play around with it. Get it precise. You guys probably think, oh, you're crazy. That looks fine. And I'm like, no, it's not perfectly right. Okay, let's look at the lips. These luscious lips this lady has.